Hey everybody, FunshineX here. Welcome back to Stoneblock 4. We are approaching the end game here. Or maybe we're in the end game. We're approaching the end. But we've got a lot to do. I went ahead and got a bunch more Neutron collectors, and along with our watch flowing time, these things are producing like crazy. We've got 25 ingots right now. So we go ahead and grab one of those, finish off that quest. And yeah, we're moving along. So the next thing we need to do is make this new multi-block that's going to take our, well, we're going to have to make some nuclear waste, and then we're also going to have to make lithium. So lots to do for that. It seems like a simple task, but there's like many steps along the way. Yeah, we've got, this is such a beautiful room. What do I want to do first? I've got so many things. I think the first thing I'm going to do is get this awakened draconium chicken. I did go ahead and put in Super Factory Manager into this. So all of our injectors are connected and the core is connected. There's a battery here for it to use, and it's connected to the barrel. And then it's got a redstone clock on here to trigger it. So we should just be able to get an awakened chicken. I mean, that's all it is. I programmed it in there. Takes 4 of our blocks, 2 soul tier 9. Remember we crafted the world engine from tier 8s. Some feathers, some chaos fragments, which we've been getting from the ender chicken, tier 9 seeds, and an extra draconium chicken. And let's see if this all works. Oh, it's working. Great. This program is actually super simple. Let's go and see it. So I've got my every 1 ticks that we had before in our other program. Move FE from the battery out of the bottom to each injector. And then every 20 ticks, we're going to input the barrel slot 0. So that's the first slot, and that goes in the core. And then we're going to in from the barrel all of the other slots. And then we're going to put 1 into each injector. And so it's really critical that I put this on blocking mode so that it only puts 1 set here. It'll probably work without it, but it's fine. And then I have my output. So grab from the core, slot 1 is its output, and put it back in the provider. So that is all done. I hate the sound of this. It like hurts my ears, but it's all automated. So we actually don't even have to sit here. So I'm going to craft up 1 more, because if we ever want to make a chaos chicken, we're going to need an extra one of these. You can see that here. Where is it? Yeah. So once we get chaotic tier and we get a ton of chaos fragments, large ones at that, or these are 81 little size, 4 times the 81, then we can turn an awakened draconium into a chaos chicken. And then we don't have to worry about shards ever again. We'll just have the chicken produce them. But that's a ways off. So let's go upstairs, I think. I need tier 9 seeds. Stop dropping them on me. I think I want to breed these 2 together real quick. So let's go to our breeder. And put 1 in there. Let's grab some seeds. Let's store some seeds in here. 4 is probably plenty. I can literally hear the sound of that thing all the way up here. You done? There we go. Okay. So we can breed these guys up. And we'll go ahead and stick this guy, their first child, into his roost. And he needs to be given seeds. Let's go and name this as Awakened Draconium. And we'll grab 1 seed. Come in here, config, and we'll look for him. Awakened Draconium. Okay, whatever. Works for me. And so now he is producing Awakened Draconium. Now, I think I need more than 2k of these. Probably just a copper upgrade is plenty. That's like 15,000, right? Or something like that. So we'll do that. But he is very slow, so I want to level him up. You guys have all your babies? Thank you. But to level him up is going to be crazy. Even 36 hours worth in my temporal pouch might not make it all the way. I mean, it probably could get one of them, but I want to level up quite a few of these to their highest level. So the best thing to do with that is my next bookmarked item, and that is to get the advanced time wand. So to do that, we need to make a regular time wand. We've got all this automated, so piece of cake there. And then we'll turn that into the advanced time wand. There's not really much different or beneficial. It does hold more time fluid, I think. I'm not sure like the best way to do this, but if we craft some time fluid, let's get like 40 buckets worth. Oh, that's actually kind of a slow craft, is it? Oh, because we're making a bunch of polymorphic. It's in the same whatever machine, so it's gonna have to finish all this first. Okay, that's kind of slow, very slow. Maybe we just go speed it up. I mean, we could use the wand that we have right here. So that's in this machine. Oh, how did I get water in there? That is really weird. I thought you were the one making polymorphic. Oh, I put it in here too. Oh, that's wrong. Yeah, I wanted polymorphic in here and the time fluid in here so that this didn't happen. But oh well. So we need to. Oh yeah, let's just use this for now, just to get some of the fluid going. Okay. Now we've got time fluid coming in. And now that we have time fluid in here, I can just take this and click on it, and it's gonna heat the buckets. And now this acts like our pouch, but we don't have to like save time. We can just make time. So that's cool. So I can probably now craft some more. Let's get like a stack of this polymorphic. Do I need more than a bucket to do it? No, the best way. I don't know. There's no like scroll wheel action. A mode set to 2K, 4x max. I think just 2x is fine for now. Anyway, let's suck up some more time. I'm not sure how to automatically fill this thing. We can. Why can't I do anything with it? I have 35 buckets worth. Huh. I am very confused. Maybe it needs a lot. I mean, it holds 8,000 buckets, and I put 40 in there, but I thought that would be enough to like do a 2x. I just don't know how to use it. Is there... It's called Just Dyna Things. Abilities. That's for direwolf stuff. This is a totally different mod. Okay, well, I will make some more time fluid. don't know why this is not working. Is everything failing me? Okay, that's a problem. So let's reconfigure this to not need water. Okay, now it's working. All right. Not 1,000. 100's fine. Sweet. That's much better with all those time things. Okay. We might need some exporters in the water. And that's better. Okay. Now, if I get a tank, let's go with the fluid tank. You like export the time fluid into here, right? In some way. Can I then load it up this way? There we go. Okay, so that is a way to automate it. So I'm going to take this and just stick it in here. Sure. Ah, come on. Should automate all this, but it's fine. It's fine. We're up to 60 buckets. I'd be very surprised if this can't do anything. Oh, that just put it back in. Yeah, it doesn't want to do anything. Let's try a different block. Oh, it worked on that block. It just doesn't like these blocks. Okay. How much did that use? 4x? It used like 2 millibuckets? Holy crap. Okay, we are golden then. Let's get a facade. That guy. Cover up that. And now anytime we want to charge this, we come just put it right here. Oh, crafting card. I was like, what is going on? There we go. So now that it should keep some time fluid on hand. Perfect. Cool. So we've got that. The whole reason we wanted that is now we can level up this chicken. So let's come up here. I'm going to grab... I had the trainers over here, but this is not the right level of seed, I think. Oh, I've got a problem over here. I need to fix this. This is not automated over here at all. But let's... Where's our garden cloche? Yeah, this is not going to be good for automating. Need hamburgers anymore. Don't need these anymore. Why am I manually doing this, guys? We have automation. I just am too lazy to bring over a logistics to put this up. That's so lame. Anyway, yeah, let's do that. So let's get a wireless. Oh no, I've got a wireless right here. Okay. Let's just get some cable then. This right over here. Nope, a little further. Any wrench at all. All right, that should keep this thing filled with seeds. That's now exporting into here, which will... Oh, I know what we did. We had a problem here. We forgot to say these roofs used here, the bigger seeds. Okay, whatever. And now those... That... we don't need tier 8 seeds anymore, so just trash can those. Okay, I don't need this anymore. Maybe an acceleration card here. Okay, so let's go get the chickens that we would like to accelerate. Don't really need the time chicken right now, so grab this guy and we'll grab Mr. Draconium. And they're going to have a little competition, see who can work out the fastest. Draconium's going to win. Place your bets. So if you've never seen these things before, it just consumes a seed, and based on the tier of the seed is how much experience they get. So tier 9 gives them 5,000. Draconium needs 40,000 per level, and the Awakened needs 50,000 per level. So let's get out our pouch. I'm just going to use up the whole pouch. We don't need it anymore. So we'll go up to 64 here, or 128. And we're just going to let this run. And I'm not sure, can the seeds keep up? Looks like they can. Okay, good. So one will go, that was 32 seconds or 30 something seconds of 128. We'll see how high that gets them. It's not going to be too high. And remember, every 2 levels they get provides an extra output. So extra ingot of Draconium or Awakened Draconium. So that got him to 32. That consumed like 2 hours for 34.19. Yeah, it's 2 hours. So 1 hour per 128. That's crazy. Draconium is up to 50. Awakened is at 39. Falling behind. I think we're going to need this. All right, he's halfway. Whoa, we're halfway there. Nice, we saved 30 hours worth in this thing, but... What, speaking of which... Oh, I did complete a few chapters just by crafting various things. There's things I'm not planning to use, but I just like seeing green. It's 100%ed, right? We did get this now. This one's almost done. I just need a coffee maker, apparently. Oh, an entangled box. What was I looking at? Oh, bounty board. So we are at 85 hours officially on the pack. Oh, you go to 256? Oh, I didn't know that. Didn't know that. It's gonna easily max him, but does that take an extra hour probably? All right, Draconium is maxed. This guy probably needs one more round. Can't extend it. Oh, he's gonna hit max. Oh, he did. Oh, beautiful. Good job, Awakened. Draconium man. So now, put these guys back in their roost. And now he's going to produce like 64. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. This guy's got 2k of those. I think we should give him an upgrade as well. Really one of the only other ones I need more than 2,000 of something. And then the lava chicken down here is one that I would like to level up. He's going to be much faster because he's a lower tier. You might be able to get him all the way up in one set of 256. Let's try it. Yeah, look at him go. He's already maxed. Like, I didn't even need to do 256, but whatever. We got time to burn. Okay. He's just so much slower in production than all the rest. Like his just bar ticks so fast, or so slow. So getting 64 at a time, gonna be nice for him. Okay, so we didn't need the time one after all. We are down to 23 hours there. But now with all that extra awakened, we're already at almost 2,000. We should be able to get this quest going here. So we need 378 blocks, 786 blocks of draconium. So can I make 700? Oh, I can. Oh, is it going to try and craft? Oh, it's crafting it from my replication. Okay. So is this just going crazy in here? No. What is it crafting from? Oh, it's just crafting from ingots. Okay. I was like, I was crafting from replication. Trick here, if you put your chip storage on top of the ID chamber, you don't have to move your chips. You just put the item in here and it'll automatically go into chip storage. And so I've got an extra replicator now. So I had a spot. Okay, so probably need to tell it now how to make these. This is not the right thing anymore. So we're gonna come in here, take this out of here, and we'll reprogram it. To just this recipe. It says we only have 96. We did not added it to our network, obviously. What I might do is just put a compacting drawer here. I don't need the 3x. 2x is fine. So let's make this down. Put that there. It's okay, blocks. Then we've got to fix this. So I need like a pipe. I should. Whoa! Fly like an eagle. That should empty that fairly quickly. We'll see how many blocks we have. I think I'm faster. Okay, take that out. Break this. Break that. And then we'll give you a copper upgrade. It's probably overkill at this point because we've got 400 and something of those. And now I need to lock it and add it to the system. Or I should do the same thing with this guy, but I'll do that later. Okay, so again, 700 something blocks of this. Like, how do we actually put that all in our inventory at one time? Oops, this. So that's 11 stacks-ish. 378 weakened. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put all this back in here. I am going to... Where do I have just the planar distics I can just grab real quick? I don't know. Here, somewhere. Right here. Okay. Let's get a drawer. Not a drawer, a barrel. That one's fine. Put there. Let's get a pattern provider. And I'm going to say, let's get a paper. You guys have watched my other pack, you know what I'm doing. So we're going to come here and rename this to Dragon Ball. It's not a Dragon Ball, it's a Draconium Ball, but whatever. And we're going to put it in here. Oops, where did my paper go? Come back. Sorry, in here. And say, oh, that's not right. In order to make a Dragon Ball, you need, again here, 378 awakened. And 786 draconium. And lastly, 32 energy cores. And then we define that, and we put that into this pattern provider. This paper we don't need anymore, but now we can say, craft me a Dragon Ball. No, craft me a Dragon Ball, thank you. It doesn't know how to make energy cores. All right, now craft me a Dragon Ball. Boom. And there we go. Let's put it all in there for us. Now I don't have to worry about counting it out or how much I need. There we go. We've got enough for the tier 8 energy core. Anything good? Maybe? A Tesseract. Oh, thank you for your wonderful gift, Mr. Echo. So we need to now head to Chaos. So that is this. Chaos is over here. And we will turn that in. Part of the Draconic power beats once more. Complete the assembly or by interacting with your energy core. Alright, so two ways we could do it. We could just click on one of these after we've like made it. But let's do the automated way. So click some money and submit. Submit. Please don't break because I don't want to have to craft all that again. And go. So it's built the rings for us, and now it's placing all the Draconium and the Awake Draconium into the big giant ball. And there we go. We have it. Now this thing, I believe, at tier 9 stores practically infinite energy. You would never... 2 point something... I have no idea. It's infinite. If we set it to a target, it would tell us what percent we'd filled. Like, let's say I just want a billion. And then it would say, okay, you're halfway to a billion already. The reason that's storing power is because I've connected it. But let's, one thing I'm going to do is change the color. And so we're going to make it, let's see, do I know how to make colors? Go with yellow, matching my skin a little bit. And can we make it green on the inside? It's kind of ugly. This one, oh, that's the lines. Okay. Okay, we'll make them green too. I was hoping you could change the the inside. Anyway, there's an ugly ball. Kind of matches the world engine. Okay, so getting power in and out. So you craft these pylons here. So this is an energy pylon. Crafted 2 of them. And you place a glass block on top. And then it will interact with the ball as long as it's in like 12 blocks range or something like that. Now you see this one is saying there are little black arrows pointing towards the middle. That means this is an input, and you can change it just by right-clicking on the glass. So now it's an output, now it's an input, and then this is pointing away from the ball, so it's an output. So I can say, I want this flux network, and I'm going to create 2 networks. So this will be Draconic input. I can't spell. We'll make it yellow. Okay, and so, oops, we need to actually select this. Anytime we want to put energy into the ball for storage, we'll provide it on the yellow network. And then over here, this is the output, so we're going to put this one on Draconic output. Can I change it a little bit? How do we change the color of this one? I don't know. Oh, there we go. I'm going to make this green. Okay. So now I've got input and output. Perfect. And then I also, is that what I want? Yeah, I think that's good. So let's go back to the home network, or home area. And where we're crafting power, which is right here, I'm gonna get a point, let's see, plug. And I think hopefully this just drains that, because I just want to get rid of that now, but grab the plug, put it here, and say this is part of the Draconic input. And now that's putting 800,000. I'm going to go ahead and bypass the limit and power surge it. I don't know. that to do anything, but now I can stick 800,000 in there at a time, so this should empty slowly. It's drained all of these now, so these are actually starting to work again. Yeah, they're draining 19,000 each. I just want to drain this guy so I can replace this whole thing. All right, I'll come back to that. Anyway, so now the ball is getting all of that. Now this network here, this is my like actual network, is not being provided with anything. So let's get a point. We're gonna stick that here. That's not gonna work, is it? Okay, I know a different way to do it. Thought bypass limit and power surge would just let it do infinite, but apparently 800,000 is the limit. Oh, there we go. Does that work? No, can't do 8.2 million. It's trying. Okay, so over. I'm gonna go. Oh, that's not my elevator. I'm like, why am I teleporting up? Over. It's over here. I'm gonna break this guy and this guy. Might change some other things in a minute. I just want to act quick because I don't want Applied Logistics to go offline. But I just put all my power stuff in here. So we will have the Ender Cell. Let's do that. Who made this 4 wide? Why did I make it 4 wide? That's weird. Let's put it here. I want to put stuff in here. So that would be a point. And that's going to come from Draconic output. And now I can actually check and see how much power are all of my gates using, because they're being provided power from the ball. And it looks like not a lot. Very little, actually. Okay, and then I also want to, from here, do a plug. And that is going to go to my actual network. So now I can either use gates or points on the blue network and know exactly, know that I'll always have power. So using about 8,000 only FE per tick. You are empty, so I can break you. Now we'll put this here. Sure it's that. How much are we actually grabbing? 280k. Or 250k. How did it go up? Okay, we just spiked for a sec, but 249 is what all of these are making. How's our... This is keeping up. Fine, yeah. Well, over here, I've got... why isn't this working? I just made a quick thing here. Oh, okay. It's just taking lava eggs and dropping them on a drain, and then sticking them in a drawer. But apparently I didn't link this. Just because I wanted to have lava in my system for whatever needs it. I don't need to show it or anything, whatever. I'll put that in a better place. Okay, well, I think that solves power. And then if we ever need more, we just put more of those on that side, or we add nuclear reactors. I don't know. Do something. What was this? Binding card? Oh, that's for me. Oh yeah, let's put this somewhere. Let's go there, bind it. And we'll go ahead and stick an ender gate. Now how's our network doing? 800,000, yeah. As long as this fills up before this empties. How much does that transfer? $1 million. Okay, so it's transferring $1 million out, and we're only putting 800,000 in. Can I buy power surge, bypass, anything here? No. Maybe we don't put a nitro gate there. What if we do something that's lower than 800K, like this one? That way I know it's never putting out more than I'm getting in. So this should then instantly full. Perfect. Okay, I like that. And this should show about 200K. Maybe. Did this just fill up already? Oh, it already filled up. Oh, whatever. And if I ever see this emptying down, then I know there's something wrong in my inventory and it's like charging something gone wild, but we're good there. Put everything away and we're good on power. Okay. One thing, I got this in a reward of some sort or a chest. I've got a mega crafting storage. So I wanted to put this into place because we did put a 256K crafting, but we're going to put this mega one right here, and that's 16 million. It's ugly, but whatever. I like these. These are pretty. That one's ugly. But yeah, so if we ever need to do a super large craft, probably with replication, if we want to just make a ton of something, then that mega one will handle it pretty easily. Okay, we need to get into this Neutron activator. I don't know why this says I have it. I didn't make one. Okay, anyway, what's holding us back here is HDPE sheets, and so we just need to kind of get into a bunch of mechanism. And I've kind of repurposed this room down here for that. So we're going to put our giant cooling towers here and then some mechanism over here. So if we go into the actual mechanism quest, it teaches us how to do this. And if we just make one of each, it's going to give us some extra ones. So let's get one of those. And we'll just get some recipes for all these going. Are we going to survive? Then why is this so small? Who did this? Okay. So now we should be able to order up some evaporation blocks. I'm just going to grab one of each for now. We can grab all those. Oh, I do need to cancel this craft. This actually doesn't actually make the paper. I tricked it. I cheated. No, I didn't cheat. I was smarter than Applied Energistics is. Okay. And it will tell you that the maximum minimum is 53. I want to make the maximum size. So let's just grab, we need 3 valves per, and we're going to make 2 of these. So I need 5 more valves. We're going to need 1 more controller. And we'll just probably need like 200 of these. All right. So then over here, we'll go, I think it's 5 by 5. So it's 3 in the center. It could be 2 in the center. Let me look it up real quick. There's actually like a whole thing here. Oh, 4 blocks wide and 4 long. Okay. Much smaller than I was thinking. So I've got extra space here. Whatever. Maybe we'll just have some more in the middle then. Okay. So we'll put some controllers here, here. And then we'll have one valve coming out of... That's not a valve. Okay. Now I know that I have extra space. I'm just gonna actually make some room over here. And on this side too. Okay. Valves. So this will be our water to brine. So we'll have water input here and brine output there. And then brine input here and fluoride or whatever we're making output there. And then we'll do our heat here and here. Okay, now we can just fill these in. Once we do one level, we should be able to use our wand. I don't think 200 is going to be enough. I get my wand here. What? What? Okay, it doesn't want to do that. Guess we're doing it manually. What's the max? No, I don't want to see that one. That one. 18 blocks tall. I don't think we're going to go 18, actually. Are you done crafting these? How many more you got to craft? A lot. Oh, steel is just coming in really slow. Okay. We can make it taller, but I think that's going to work for now. Something wrong with it. I think I would leave off the corners. Huh. What is going on with it? Oh, maybe this can't be in a corner. Let's try that. Multi-block. There we go. Okay. So can't have those in a corner. That's the rule. Okay, applied energistics is right here. So we'll draw some cables. Okay. Export bus. Right there with some water. All right, this should be filling up with water now. Now we just need to give it some temperature. So we're going to need the heater that we're using on the world engine, which is this guy here. We don't have a superheating element, do we? Oh, I do have that. Weird. All right. Oh, we didn't ever have a recipe for this, so let's do one. Ooh, we have 2 more rows. We have to build the big multi-block. We haven't got there by then. Okay, I want... Okay. We should just be able to put this right like this, and it will heat both of them for us. Beautiful. And we need a plug. And it says 2000. Oh, we need to like rotate this, don't we? Okay. Ah. Stop. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Yeah, we're just gonna hop inside here real quick then. All right. This is supposed to be a point. Sorry, my bad. How many blocks did that just break? Okay, point here, normal network, heated, put this at, started at 2000, we'll see how it does. That should be converting water to brine. Okay, let's get a fluid pipe of some sort. See if this one's fast enough. This one's not completed. Should put now brine in here. This one's temp super high. Why is this one not getting any temperature? We need 2 different heaters. Let's try 3000 degrees. Yeah, no. Is this the problem? The same thing I had with Techopolis or whatever. They're too close together and they like share heat. I don't remember. All right, let's try. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's when I built this back. Oh no, crap. Look at there. Click this here. And put these back and put our point back. Set you 3000 is probably too high now. You make brine. You make lithium. Okay. And we'll get a fluid cell or a fluid drawer. And we'll put that right here. Looks like you can't do that. All right. Put it right here. Diamond upgrade. Okay. I could build them bigger, but it doesn't seem like they need it. How fast is it coming out? Kind of slow. All right, maybe... I think the brine one needs to be twice as fast as this one, if I remember right, to keep up. So let's build it a little taller. Stinks you can't use the wand. Okay, that's about double. Are you... Not quite. Does the water... Oh, water's the problem. Ah, that's our limiting factor. Let's that out. Perfect. So now it's probably the pipe is the issue. Pipe is the fluid one? Yeah. Okay, so this one still can't keep up with the water. Can I put one more acceleration card in there? No. Capacity card? I don't know what that does, but we're gonna try it. No, that just adds another line. Nope. Yeah, okay. So we might need to find a better way to get water in here, but we could just lower our heat. So let's put this down to like 100. Yeah, when this is going, it's making 600, and then this one is using 300, or making 300. That's quite a lot of lithium. I think that's more than we're going to need. Okay, so that's that. Now we need to get lithium dust, or maybe we do. I don't know, but we do need to get into substrate, and that's going to take biofuel. The best way to get that is, I think, either through a crusher of some kind of plant. So let's grow. What makes the most? Just get one that makes... Oh, cake? No, no thank you. Kelp? Can we grow kelp in a cloche? With water. That's not going to be fast enough. Tall grass? Pumpkin. I think we do pumpkin in a cloche. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that grows seeds, though. I want to do something that doesn't have seeds. Tall grass cannot be grown in a cloche. About bamboo. Ah, that's perfect. Let's do bamboo, if we have it. There we go. We got it. Okay. I've already got a cloche set up for it, right around the corner. Put bamboo in here. And we could make it faster if we exported some bone meal as well, but this is probably fine. Okay, let's make a recipe for biofuel from crushed bamboo. And we're going to put that in the crusher. So I should be able to order up. Doesn't quite have enough. Yeah, that's pretty quick. Okay. And then we need to stick this biofuel into a machine. Going to put it into the... I think it's PRC? Yes. Okay. So we need to make a PRC. Let's go ahead and bookmark all the things we want to make. So that's going to take the biofuel, give us the substrate and the ethene, which we'll need. But we also need to come up with some hydrogen. Hydrogen has come from an electric separator, which just needs water. Okay, so those are the two machines we need right now. Need to come into this interface. Make an enrichment chamber. I don't think I really need recipes for all these. It's not like we're going to make a bunch. Okay, there's our PRC. What was the one missing here? Iron dust? I did put 8 speed upgrades and 8 energy upgrades in all of our mechanism machines downstairs, so that's why those are going fairly quick. Okay, so we just need to take the electric separator and we'll put that... Need space. Yeah, let's do that right there. And we need to get water into both of these machines. So we probably can just do an... This is probably faster than this method. So if we just stick an interface here and then some fluid pipes, because this does not have to go fast. And then get some cable. Okay. It charged in my inventory, but I'm gonna need some power here. So let's get advanced because we might tier these up. Need power, I guess, on top. No, we can do power underneath. And we can just get a point for those. Okay, so that is making oxygen and hydrogen. I think we have this on the wrong side, unfortunately. It's putting oxygen in here. That's not what we want. Can I rotate you? Probably just easier. Spin you this way. So this should be getting a dump. How can I get rid of that? It's the stupid thing called a dropper or something. There's a pet, something like that. Oh, vent. How can I vent you? What if I do that? Nope. I'm tempted just to make a new one. Thank you, Mr. B, whoever dropped that on me. Google it is. How to remove liquid from mechanism input. Gauge dropper. I knew there was a thing, I just didn't know how to spell it to remember it. Gauge dropper. There we go. Okay. Hydrogen's in there. And now we want to put our biofuel there. So let's put fuel here. And I want to stock a stack. And I want to put a crafting card in here. Should be making me biofuel. Cool. And then we'll just do an item pipe. Item pipes. That will go in there. We do need to dump the oxygen. We are getting substrate and ethene. Let's get some upgrades here. Craft a bunch more. But for now, we can just do like 4 in each. Okay. Should produce a lot more at a time. Beautiful. Okay, produce pretty quick. Okay, next thing, we want to take the substrate and the ethene, move it with more water, and, wait. Oh, that's to multiply it. No, I don't want to do that. I want to take the... Oh, I need to make it liquid. Okay, that's the first thing. We're gonna run out of room. We can put this back into a interface, because that'll accept both liquids and... What I could do a storage bus. Alright, I've never tried this before. Let's try that. But we are going to need the oxygen. But I do, yeah, I do still want to dump excess. What machine was that made in? Make the H2P was another PRC. Okay. Yeah, I have those. I need these. If we do that, storage bus here. So now my network should see substrate. No. I thought it would. Oh, auto eject. Huh. I thought I would see it. Anyway, we need, before this, we need a rotary condensator. Make sure it doesn't use one of our full tanks. Okay. Oh, maybe. Oh, of course it doesn't see it. I don't have any cable, idiot. Okay, it does see the substrate and the bean. It does. Okay. So we should now be able to export. This is kind of a silly way to do it, but I don't know. The ethene. And this will now turn the ethene gas into a liquid. Power. Okay. Liquid ethene here. And that's going into there. Perfect. Okay. Now we need to take those substrates that are stored in there and move this. I was thinking I could just put an interface, but this will work. Not there. That's not where I want it. Okay, I need to configure backside. It's an input. Oh, already says an input. We're just out of it. Okay. U items. Back is an input. Substrate, ethene, and oxygen. I don't know if it's a fluid or a chemical, but both are set to input. Okay. So now we just need a storage bus here. This is a really crazy way to do it, but whatever. It works. We've now got HDPEs, and we can put these in a drawer. Do these... I don't want to turn them into that. I need to enrich them, actually. I think that's the only thing I care about, right? Yeah, all right. Enricher. Oops, eject. Okay, and then the sheets. We just need to store. That's what I call a pretty clean system. Let's grab some spruce and put the floor back together. Upgrades. And we'll put like 4 in each one. That's not enough. Then we just gotta watch out what we actually run out of. So this one needs to run faster. Or no, we are short on biofuel. That shouldn't happen. You should craft, shouldn't you? Huh. Does that not work in interfaces? Interesting. Then instead, we get rid of the interface completely. We need like 2 exporters. Was it trying to craft water? Was that the problem? I think it might have been trying to craft water. What is going on? Oh, I'm an idiot. Didn't do that. Now she's working. And I'm gonna go ahead and change our crafting for biofuel. Let's do 32 bamboo is 64. That's better. I'm pretty sure it uses the ethene and the substrate 1-to-1. I don't think we'll back up. We are suffering here. We need to dump excess of that. Is this our slowest process? Yes. All right. So come in here, give you 4 more speeds and 4 more energies. Okay, that's backing up here now. Perfect. You could probably use like 2 more speeds. Actually, this one we could just make a factory, right? But that's fine. $35 HDPE sheets and counting. What was the whole reason we did these? But did we really not have any biofuel in our inventory ever? Did we? Okay, whatever. Oh, there's the gauge dropper right here. All right. Substrate. Okay, we need to take out a substrate. pellet, and an HTP. Okay. Much more of those. Going to throw all this back in the system. And yeah, the Neutron Activator now. Let's make a recipe for that. And we just need to teach it bronze plates. Our world engine is now full. I don't think I'm going to craft one of those again, so we can get rid of that. Let's make one. Alrighty, got it. It's not going to tell us we did because it, for some reason, I already had a checkbox there, but that's okay. So now we need 24 carbon plating blocks. Here, we'll do this. We'll do the same thing we did earlier. A piece of paper. What's this thing called? The Neutron Activator. I don't need to come over here. Here. Okay. 24 of those. Doesn't tell us. Okay. 8 whisper glass. Okay. An empowered void crystal, a reactor neutron reflector. And lastly, a reactor heat vent. And I can put that in here. No, not that. That one's not it. It's this one. So we need to teach it whisper glass and the heat vent. Do it. Do it. You can do it. Yeah. Nice. That's my favorite thing to do. All right, so we're going to come down here and right through the chicken room. I've got a little tiny room for this. How do we build this? Oh, I remember. We need to put down the activator itself. Assume it's a 3x3 block. And then we have to hit use on it and then click this button. That'll tell us how to make it. So it's actually a 4x4 block or 3x4, whatever. Okay. So let's do these carbon plating blocks. These actually have a cool texture. Oh, did we not need one there? That's the frame. Then it looks like this powered one's there. Then we have that guy. Then this one. And then the glass. Oops, I did put the glass back there. Can I get there? Voila! Okay. So lithium to tritium. You have to get temperature. And then we need a neutron pile. Okay. And then nuclear waste polonium. So we might need 2 of these, maybe? Is tritium nuclear? Okay, nuclear waste is radioactive. Tritium does not say it's radioactive. Okay, let's transfer some heat here. Get a point here. All right, this is... Wait, it's already 5,000 degrees? Okay. We needed 420? How much power am I putting here? 40 FE per tick. 12,000 degrees. Okay. So let's get a tiny pile. Put a neutron pile in there. And let's get some of our, what is it called? Lithium. Don't know why it did that. That was kind of weird. All right. Let's heat it from underneath. I hate machines that you have to do like a specific angle to make them work, but whatever. And then we'll do a tank. Lithium. This will be input from the left, auto input. Oh, that's liquid lithium. What am I doing? Oh, hello, dude. Who's putting shields up again? I don't want to store liquid lithium. I don't think I need liquid lithium for anything. Yeah, okay. So we need another rotary condensator. Oops. This doesn't auto input, does it? Okay. You know what I want to do? Need to empty this out. So I'm going to wait on that. And say fluids input. Okay. I need to switch modes though. That way. So liquid lithium is becoming regular lithium. And then once this is empty, we get rid of it. But for right now, let's get a new one. New one. Can you not put it in a fluid drawer? Is there a gas drawer? Huh. I mean, I know it can do a chemical tank, but I want to put it in the drawer. Dang it. For now, I'm going to do storage bus. Okay. Now we've got regular lithium. This whole 300. No, we need to upgrade that. But we can use it now, finally. I'll automate it later, but for right now, just want to try it with one bucket. Still nothing. What? I don't know what's going on. It's a tube to move gases, I think. What the heck? I know it's a gas because it's in a chemical tank. Output to the right. There we go. Oh my gosh. All right, we're getting tritium. What is the tritium for? I hope it's worth something. Was there any point to actually doing this? I just assumed I needed to, but whatever. Okay, so if I configure the outputs right, that should be fine. Okay. What's this thing called? Tank. Yeah, chemical tank. No, don't dump. Oh, why did it stop? I would do a whole bucket. You lied to me. Okay. So we've got tritium for what it's worth. I don't know. Can I put this in my system? No. Don't know of a way to store gases. Cool. Well, that's this block. I don't know if I'll move this later because if we're gonna deal with nuclear waste and stuff, I don't know where I'm gonna put the nuclear reactor. I'd love to put it inside like a compact machine, but I don't think this version of compact machines lets you pipe things in and out. So we couldn't get the nuclear waste out. Because I don't think I don't know. I don't. Maybe there's a way. I think we're going to end it there. We got pretty close on this one. I did have this, but yeah, we've already done that. So the next thing we need to do is make antimatter. We now have to convert nuclear waste. You only need half of the normal amount of waste as normal. Okay, well, cool. So antimatter. Oh, there is an antimatter chicken. We need to make liquid antimatter or gaseous, which is in the SPS, and that needs polonium. And polonium we make in here with nuclear waste. So we will have to make a fission reactor. So we'll have fissile fuel. Comes from hexafluoride. Which is uranium oxide. Which is enriched uranium. Okay, we got a lot more steps for next episode, but we will get a antimatter hopefully by the end of next episode, and then we've just got to figure out how to improve our collider, make the black hole. And after that, I don't know. I don't know if there's another quest or tier or anything else, but we're getting really close. Thanks for watching the whole episode, guys. If you made it this far, make sure you like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.